just want to see a little more understanding that some of these boys and girls are victims of a large system as a whole. And
you said you want to see acceptance?
I personally think
What does acceptance mean?
you can accept. You don't have to say that you're going to promote it, be okay with it in a sense, but not.
We're not going to accept it.
Against it.
We're against it.
I understand you are against it.
Okay, we're not going to accept it. We're not going to accept anybody who accepts it.
What are you trying to get them to accept, Jack?
Homosexuality.
Not necessarily just saying, it doesn't just saying accepting homosexuality.
Not just accepting homosexuality.
No,
so accepting homosexuality and what else?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that accepting the full system, the full everything that's happened to everybody.
What's the system? I don't think
wait, wait, hold on. I need everybody to come. I want to see how this thing works.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying.
They ask you a very simple question. What specific thing do you want? You said acceptance, and it's a simple question.
Right.
We're not being hostile here. Wait a minute.
The crack dealer, because we have to understand.
Who in here accept crack dealers in your community and think that it's right to be so? Wait a minute.
That's not what I'm saying.
You need to chill out before I need you to chill out. I'm asking a simple question, right? Because we got to see how this thing works. Who in here accepted as acceptable to sell crack in the black community? Wait a minute. Who accepted as being acceptable to sell crack to black people? Raise your hand, please. Who said it is unacceptable to sell crack to our people? Please raise your hand. Okay. All right. So she said those of us the same way we accept crack dealers. Do we accept? Wait a minute. Stop. Straight black pride. Do we accept crack dealers in our community?
No, sir.
Are we going to accept homosexuality in our community?
No, sir.
Are we going to accept pedophiles in our community?
No, sir.
So your interests here are no longer useful, sister. So what do you want to do? We can stop. You can stop. Wait, you can stop right here. Well, you might be misinterpreted, but you got a choice. You can stop.
I'm here as
Go ahead.
Get to go, please. Can I say something?
No. Don't get his name. You're going to say that until she leaves, then we can talk. We talk about family. Yep.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we all do that. Let me just stop, because this is what I want to do. A lot of people,
There's guys and folks.
yeah, you know, and this is the thing. I want to say before I do it. I know some people are like, I didn't know that right. This is what happens. Homosexuals send in plans to disrupt and take us off of what we're talking about. So we have a whole list of videos that goes into everything she was talking about the feminization of the black male. We have racism. Everything she's talking about already exists in terms of that. What we did here, and I'm kind of glad that happened, because we got to understand something. First of all, if you were listening to it from the very beginning, it was obvious where she was going, but you might not have heard it.
That's right. I heard
it. But you don't want to jump out in front because other brothers and sisters might not know where it's going.
Right.
So you got to be patient and wait for them to expose themselves. So once she said acceptance, now we don't want to get into no long debate. That's why I stopped my brother. We don't want to debate. What do you want us to accept? Now she has to show what her real agenda is. And that's when we got to start getting cool and be quiet. Ain't nothing for us to talk about. Once she exposes who she is, it's nothing for us to debate her about. We're straight black pride. We believe in black men, women, and children coming together and producing families. There's nothing for us to debate with homosexuals, except where the door is. So she found the door. There's nothing she can help us do while she's here. And then we move on with the discussion. But this is important, because when the homosexuals are meeting to push that agenda, do we go to their meeting?
know where they are.
We don't even know. If we did know, would we know? We don't want to be in that environment, right? But when we're here talking about, look at the brother back in the back holding his beautiful queen, and he got his sons with him, my wife over there with the children. We in a family environment. This is a friendly, peaceful thing. And we're talking about trying to do some other stuff. They're here to create disruption, and they're dishonest.
It's like confusing us, you know.
But they're dishonest. I want you to hear this. It's very important. They're dishonest. She didn't say, I'm against what you all are doing. I want you to accept homosexuality. No.
Right.
She tried to pretend like she was our friend. And then, at the end of it, try to pull us into it. So we got to start becoming a little more sophisticated. But she did say something I want to bring up to her that goes to what the brother was saying. I really want to talk to what you said. But it goes to something she was saying. One of the things we're doing, we've got all these DVDs with all this in-depth information. All that stuff is great. But when you talk about actually fixing problems, and this is what we saw when we got with African unification, we can just sit down in a room and talk about something like the school system, and I'll be honest with you, I knew stuff was bad, but these are real stories from real people. Even me, I was sitting in the room like, man, I gotta hold it together. This is some serious stuff. So what we said is, you know what? This is a whole nother approach and it's free. People gotta pay for the DVDs, they don't have to pay for this. So we said, not only are we doing this, but we thought about it after we did this. I gotta ask you all though, did you really enjoy that? Was it useful?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Was it something that you would share with your friends and family on the
Yes.
internet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is what we wanna do from this point. So we got all these people, here's what we want. We wanna do it in Philly. We wanna do it in Richmond. We wanna, but not just this one. We wanna do one on all these different issues that we're dealing with. We have the lectures to show the problem, but what about the people talking about it? What about sexual abuse in the black community? Can we have a similar conversation, that'll be a tough one, where we all sit down in the room and say, yo, let's talk real. And then the person say, well, my father did this to my sister, or this, and we just keep it real about what's going on and have a real dialogue. Can we talk about the economic situation, how being impoverished, how it leads brothers to go sell dope, even if that's not what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Can we talk about
Because we talk about that, truthfully.
Hmm?
To be honest, we can't even talk about nothing else until we talk about that, because that's one of the biggest symptoms of what's going on in our people. If we don't have the resources, like I can motivate you all day right now to go march on something, but if I don't give you the shoes to wear to go march, it's very impractical. It's extremely impractical, you know what I'm saying? And I want to take your idea like what you said, you have these conversations in these committees, and a lot of us don't have the resources right now to do things, but maybe we could do things such as take our professions and contribute to little small communities to help bring solutions about. You know what I'm saying?